Raven, baie dankie vir jou tyd. Thanks so much for your time and effort spending time with us this afternoon. You know, you being South African and I being South African, I've heard a lot about you, so true inspiration. We've got a program up in Nelspruit in Mpumalanga. We've been there about 15, 16 months. Got about 55 kids in the program. You know, we're fundamental phase right now, and but a lot of kids with a lot of promise, hit the ball well initially. What would your advice be, being a South African that actually made it on tour?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me and letting me share my views with you. I think I always get very excited when I hear programs looking to invest in kids at an early age. I think that's where you can lay down great fundamentals which make the road of playing tennis a little bit easier for you going down the line, because if you start with a good fundamental base, it just means that you are able to compete at a higher level sooner and not have to come back and fix things at a later stage, which is actually something that I had to go through, and it's quite a painful process to unlearn stuff and then relearn new things. My advice to kids would be that as you go through your career as a junior player, is to concentrate on your own game. Concentrate on the things you need to improve to make yourself a better tennis player, and sort of forget about the things that are happening to other guys and girls' careers, because they will develop at their own speed and you will develop at your own speed. So kind of concentrate on the things that you need, because that will be the best way for you to get the best out of your tennis.
Awesome, Raven, well said. I think, you know, you touched upon it, you know, being an elder player, you know, 17, 18, and, you know, to take a couple of steps back, you know, what characteristics did you show, you know, and you know, because I guess it wasn't easy, you know, to make some changes, you know, being 17 years old and being an accomplished junior player.
Yeah, I might have been probably 18 when I met Steve, and I think one of the hardest things is first acknowledging that you need to make changes. You know, many players, when you've had a level of success, you kind of get blinded into thinking that things are going well, you know. And people often ask me, what's the reason you made it in tennis? And I say, I think it's sort of a combination of resilience and luck and work ethic, you know. And resilience, being able to take a punch that make the hard change they need to make. Luck, things kind of falling in the right place at the right time. And then the work ethic, which I've always had, you know. So I think that when you put those three things together, it made me able to deal with the difficulty of the changes that were necessary in my game. But fortunately enough, I was smart or lucky enough to realize that I needed those changes in order to give me a chance to compete at the highest level, because you get tested more and more the higher you go, and you have to have a game that's going to be able to keep up under the pressure.
No, thank you so much, Raven. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks.